First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Natasha is on the phone today for our first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Mason who she really likes. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him, see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her, and maybe get her another date. But first, Natasha, how long has it been since you heard from Mason?
Oh, man, it's been like a couple days. Like, I don't know. He won't hang out with me again. I don't know. He just says he's busy. He has to work, family obligations.
Okay, but could that be legit if it's been a couple days, or the couple days is silence?
I mean, like, we work in the same building. I just don't get it. Like, it's just a bunch of BS, because he could just be busy, or I don't know. I feel like something else is going on. Like, we had such a great date. We had like fire. It was amazing. So like the fact that he won't like just meet up for another happy hour right across the street from our office doesn't make sense.
Well, let's talk about the date. What part was? Let's hear about the fire.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. We had a really good time. Like, our date was, like, amazing. But, like, we were, like, touching, kissing. Like, we shared appetizers. And, like, I don't know. Then we went back to his house, and we hooked up. I had to go, like, I had to sneak out in the middle of the night because I had a early work day the next day. But, I don't know. I just thought that since it was so hot, and really, I didn't see anything that went wrong, I just don't understand, like, why he can't even, like, meet up for a coffee in the lobby. Like, what in the heck?
Right now, it feels like you're a little eager. Have you expressed that eagerness at any point after? So you guys hooked up?
Well, yeah. But, like, okay, so I might have, like, kicked something when I left his house that may have upset him. Like, I
took something?
When I was leaving. Yeah, I might have kicked something. Like,
kicked.
My shoe. Well, there was like kitty litter on my shoe when I was leaving his house. So I was like, oh no, maybe I kicked over his cat's litter box. And maybe is that why he's not talking to me? I mean, I might be pissed about that.
So did you leave a mess behind you? Is that what you're saying?
It was dark. It was early. I didn't see it. I might have met. I don't even know if a cat was in there.
Sorry, it's not funny.
Did you address the potential mess that you left? Did you say, sorry, I think I kicked something on my way out, or anything like that?
I want to explain myself, but like, I'm just not, he won't meet up with me. So he's just being cold. And after hooking up and after the way everything went, and then if I made a mess of his apartment, and if that's why he doesn't want to see me again, just tell me.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
Right.
Yeah, especially after hooking up with somebody. They do owe you a little something. That doesn't feel good.
Having family obligations. I don't even understand how many could be possible to me.
Aww.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you, and maybe get you another date if you still want one, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next.
First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Natasha is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. She's getting ghosted by a dude named Mason. So in a second, we're going to call him, see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her, and maybe get her another date. But real quick, Natasha, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Basically, we work in the same building. We didn't realize we had worked together for so long, and then we met and we had drinks, we hung out, and we hooked up. I don't know, I maybe kicked over his cat box, and now he won't hang out with me, and he's giving me a bunch of weird excuses.
All right. And you think it might be because he kicked over the litter box on accident?
Legitimately.
All right.
Know.
Well, we'll see if we can figure it out. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Mason, please?
Hey, it's Mason.
Mason, how are you?
Good. Who's this?
Oh, thank you for asking, Mason. My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Mason. The whole show's here. I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
I've heard you guys later. I heard you guys earlier.
Oh, sweet.
Cool. Oh, thank you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We're just calling to say thank you.
We are. That's part of
really?
it.
Yeah, we were watching you. Listen, we're actually calling you because we got an email about you, Mason.
Okay. So
It's from somebody who you went on a date with, but now you're ghosting. This is a first date follow-up.
oh, okay. All right. So what are the accusations?
Any idea of who would email us?
Natasha?
I'm pretty sure you're correct, Mason.
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
Natasha.
What happened?
She wants to know why you're ghosting her. She said she really liked you, but now you won't talk to her.
Okay, so, all right. Well, this is, okay, if she wants to hear it on the radio. So we obviously, like she told you guys kind of the basic, what happened. We met and we went out for drinks, and then she might have spent the night. I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, she told us that part.
Okay, cool. And then so we're drinking, and I'm a light sleeper. She spent the night, and I kept on waking up because she kept on farting, and I just
What?
And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with farts, but it's just a little bit like maybe I guess too soon for farts, if that makes sense. Like I just kind of met her, and I'm already hearing her fart. And it's
You
not
can't
bad.
really
Everyone does it.
Exactly. You can't really control your body. It's too soon. Hold it in.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, which is fine because I'm sure, like, who doesn't fart? So, but I was just a little bit much for me. It kind of gave me the ick. But there's no bad thing. I should have just got back to her.
It wasn't like while you guys were like out and stuff, was it?
No, I mean, I was sleeping. Who knows what she was, but I remember it being, it was just sleep.
Okay.
Farts.
Like I could see like if she was doing it on purpose or like blatantly in front of you in the middle of a conversation. But like if you're sleeping, you can't really control what's happening, right?
I know. That's why it's an embarrassing ick, I guess. I mean, I just, again, like it's maybe if I just knew her longer or if it's like a dating thing, because there's nothing wrong with that when you're dating someone, but
I always get nervous about that. Falling asleep next to someone for the first time, if I'm going to fart or not.
That's what you get nervous.
Yeah.
What if you were in his position? I'm just curious, like how other people would handle that. Like if you were.
Well, she was sleep farting. I think that'd be cute. Unless they were like real bad ones.
Right,
But I'd be like, oh, that's cute. She doesn't even know she's farting. She'd be so embarrassed right now.
Right. Are you crying right now?
I'm just laughing, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for telling us the truth, Mason.
Yeah, I feel bad. I'm a light sleeper. I don't know what to say.
Okay, sure.
Mason, I don't know if you remember or not, but when we do the first date follow-ups, the other person is on the phone. So Natasha's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
All right.
Hey,
So you heard all that?
Hey,
Hey, Natasha.
I'm here. Hi.
Sorry.
Hi. Yeah. No, it's cool. Maybe. You were definitely farting. Like, also.
I was farting.
What did you guys have for dinner?
Yeah.
We had a
We
lot
got
of
drinks.
beers.
Okay.
And I was talking a lot, so I probably had a bunch of air in my stomach. Maybe I don't know if I remember. I don't know who was farting, but there was farting, dude. So maybe we'll drink
I think
or something.
when I toot, it's cute, and it just means I'm comfortable around you. So, sorry. But I don't know. You were totally farting more than I was, and I feel so much better now.
Okay. Well,
Which part makes you feel better?
I'm glad we're on the same page, fart page or something. I'm glad we have the same. Yeah. I'm glad you got to hear me fart because I felt unfair.
I thought you didn't want to talk to me anymore because I kicked over your cat box.
Yeah, that was totally it. No, that happens all the time. That's fine.
That would have been funnier.
Well, now that you have both know what each other's farts sound like.
I mean, really, you skipped a few steps.
Yeah. Mason, would you like to go on another date with Natasha? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, so I guess now that we both realize that we're both nighttime tutors,
Night.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, and I definitely feel bad about ghosting, and I shouldn't have done that. And now this whole thing is just really funny. So yeah, that'd be great.
Natasha, congratulations. You got another date.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Oh, that's awesome. And thanks for apologizing. I hated that feeling.
No.
Yeah, so definitely, and just please, yeah, let's go on the second date.
Okay.
That's cute.
Well, and now doesn't matter if you guys fart.
No. Jubal.
Maybe do things to turn each other on this one.
Yeah.
A little reset.
I like that. A hard fart reset.
I know he has a reputation, but it's going to catch up to him.
Gabe Ortiz is a cop. His brother Larry, a mystery Gabe didn't want to solve until it was too late.
He was the head of this gang.
You gonna push that line for the cause?
Took us under his wing and showed us the game, as they call it.
When Larry's killed, Gabe must untangle a dangerous past, one that could destroy everything he thought he knew. Listen to the Brothers Ortiz on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the latest episode of Next Question with me, Katie Couric, my guest, Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania, opens up about his 2022 stroke, his battle with depression, and his remarkable recovery.
Stay in the game and keep it as simple as you can, because the lie of depression is that the best solution is to take yourself out. And that is the awful choice you can't ever come back from.
Listen to Next Question with me, Katie Couric, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Robert Smith, and this is Jacob Goldstein, and we used to host a show called Planet Money.
And now we're back making this new podcast called Business History, about the best ideas and people and businesses in history.
And some of the worst people, horrible ideas, and destructive companies in the history of business.
First episode, how Southwest Airlines used cheap seats and free whiskey to fight its way into the airline business.
The most Texas story ever.
Listen to Business History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Atlanta is a spirit. It's not just a city. It's where Crunk was born, in a club in the West End.
Before World Star, it was 559.
Where preachers go viral, and students at the HBCU turned heartbreak into resurrection. Where dreamers brought Hollywood to the South, and hustlers bring their visions to create black wealth.
Nobody's rushing into relationships with you.
I'm Big Rube. Listen to Atlanta Is on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Danny Shapiro.
We were in the car, like a Rolling Stone came on, and he said, "There's a line in there about your mother." And I said, "What?"
What I would do if I didn't feel like I was being accepted is choose an identity that other people can't have.
I knew something had happened to me in the middle of the night, but I couldn't hold on to what had happened.
These are just a few of the moving and important stories on my 13th season of Family Secrets. Listen to Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
A listener named Ben is on the phone with us for a second date update today. He said he recently went out with a girl named Vanessa, and there was a scene caused at the restaurant on their first date. Ben, did you forget your pants again or something? 'Cause that happens to me nonstop. It's really embarrassing and usually causes quite a scene.
Well, actually, I did remember my pants this time. It didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay. Did she forget her pants?
Well, no, but that would have made it better. For
Okay.
Sure.
So your email said that there was a scene that was caused. First, tell us about the girl, and then tell us about the scene.
Well, first off, her name's Vanessa. She's a friend of a friend, so I didn't really know her initially. But, yeah, I mean, she's, like, seriously the hottest girl I've ever dated at this point. Like, for sure.
That's a bold statement, sir.
Well, not necessarily. He might have dated some real unattractive people.
No, well, she's, like, hot in general. Like, seriously, the other girls I've dated, they're pretty cute. I'm not going to lie. But this girl is, like, a ridiculous 10.
Okay.
Okay. So
did you know that before going into it? I mean, you said you were a set-up friend of a friend, but had you known of her before and wanted the friend to set you up, or?
Well, when my friend wanted to set it up, I was hesitant, but then she showed me a picture of her, and yeah. So, yeah, then I was definitely in.
Okay.
So when you guys saw each other for the first time, do you think she was equally as excited about you?
I think I'm a halfway decent-looking guy, but I knew a little bit about her. Like, my friend told me she really liked Italians. So I suggested this one Italian place, but she said no. She wanted to go to her favorite Italian place.
I like how you're like, I'm gonna be a man here. I'm gonna think of the right place to take you. And she's like, no, we're going to my restaurant.
I think that's a really good sign. I mean, obviously she's excited about the date if she wants to show you someplace good that she thinks is amazing.
I was definitely down to try it. And plus, if she picks the place, then like she can't pin that on me if it sucks.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a very good point.
You're out of the woods on that one.
All right, well, your email said that there was a scene caused during your date. Tell us about that. What happened?
Okay, so everything was going well until the waitress walked up and she told us about the restaurant a little bit and then left and everything. It seemed fine, but Vanessa was like really put off by that. And I didn't understand exactly like what was going on. And then she realized she had just left one menu and that really put her off because she interpreted that as like, what, am I gonna like order for her or like, is she not her own person? Like, maybe she just forgot a menu, you know?
So she got insulted thinking that the waitress was assuming that you were the man in charge.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I didn't take it like that at all, but then she comes to refill our waters, and Vanessa, like, criticizes that, too. Basically, she says that the waitress filled the water glass too high or something, and where it should be only a quarter inch from the top. And,
wow.
And then she went off about how she waitressed for years and she can't believe that this girl is actually a real waitress. And by the time we were done, I didn't know what was going on, but she was getting progressively more mad.
Did you try to calm her down? I mean, how'd you react?
Everything she was criticizing, I didn't really know what to say because I just basically agreed with her. And I was just like, yeah. I was like trying not to rock the boat any more than it already was.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if she's already pissed off, you don't want to like poke the bear, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened then?
So the waitress brings our bill, and I was going to leave a tip, of course, like a normal person. And Vanessa was like, no, don't leave a tip. She did a terrible job.
What?
Wait, a former waitress said not to leave a tip? That sounds so crazy to me.
Yeah, I know. Of course I'm going to give her a tip. Yeah. But I got up to leave, and I was just going to hand her cash, like, as in passing. Mm-hmm. But Vanessa goes straight to the waitress and, like, tells her off and, like, talks about how crappy of a job she did and, like, how she should never be a server anymore and go get a job somewhere else. And, like, she was so pissed.
Why do you want to call this girl again? She sounds like a really horrible person.
On the one hand, maybe she's just having the worst day possible. You know, I don't know what happened at her job before that or whatever. But at the same time, she's incredibly hot. And
oh, my gosh.
Let her go like
you
that.
just want to give her another shot, huh?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I just want to find out what the actual deal is. And she won't return any of my calls. I don't understand why she would not want to call me based on having beef with the waitress.
Yeah, exactly.
Not your fault. And she chose the restaurant.
And you paid.
Exactly.
Have you asked your friend that set you up, like, is she known for being a little off kilter?
I talked to my friend about it, and she said, no, Vanessa's always super sweet, super nice, like even keel. And
obviously your friend is your friend has never gone out on a date with Vanessa, it sounds like. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right. Are you nervous? Because I am.
Yeah.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Ben is on the phone with us, and Ben went out on a date with the Incredible Hulk. Very, very hot Incredible Hulk, but still a very, very angry person. Her name is Vanessa, and I guess throughout their whole first date, she just raged about everything. From the waitress only dropping off one menu, to her not pouring the water correctly, just all of it. And then even at the end of their date, she confronted the waitress and told her what a terrible job she had done before storming off and out of Ben's life forever. And now, for some reason, Ben still wants to see if he can get another date with this woman.
God.
Probably because she's just hot.
She must be like a supermodel or something, because I would not put up with that amount of crazy.
She definitely looks like a supermodel. And, you know, I've only been on one date with her, so I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt because maybe she just had a bad day. You know, everybody has bad days.
Pretty people get away with everything. If she was slightly ugly, you would have so many horrible words for her.
No comment.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is Vanessa there?
This is she.
Hey, Vanessa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
You're on the radio?
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and just going to guess that you haven't heard of the show before.
It's a show? Like, the
Yes.
show is called Jubal?
Yes, it's a radio show.
Is this like a country show? Is it like, do you guys talk about stuff? What's
No,
What?
it's not. It's not. It's just. I mean, it's just a regular morning radio show. We do all kinds of wacky prank phone calls and things like that. You know.
Are you pranking me?
No, I'm not pranking you right now. I do want to talk to you about something though, if you have a moment.
Okay, I guess depending on what it is.
Well, the other day, one of our listeners emailed us about you.
About me.
Yes.
Go on.
His name is Ben, and you guys went out on.
Nope. I'm not interested.
Wow, that was
Okay.
If you have his contact information, just let him to know to stop calling me.
All right. Well, hold up, though. You didn't even let me finish what I was going to say.
I don't need to let you finish.
What?
The answer is no. I don't know why he's contacting you to contact me. Is that what's going on?
You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know why Ben would send us an email about you.
I know why Ben is emailing you. He wants to go out with me again. He has made that very clear.
You may
Yes,
want
he
to
does.
hear what he has to say, because Ben said some things that you did that weren't super awesome.
I'm sure I know exactly what he said.
All right. Well,
It was not a good night. Ben was not a great guy. To be honest, I thought he was. At first, my friend really talked him up, and it's a no. Just going to be a no.
can I ask you a question about the date? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Without you getting mad at me? Okay. He said that when you guys went out, everything went fine. Like you guys were getting along, and then you started just raging about the waitress, and you got so angry that you ended the date by storming off to your car and haven't talked to him again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. But from talking to you, it sounds like you were angry with him.
Yeah. Ben did not pass the test, and that's no more dates for him.
What's the test? Wait, what test?
To be honest, I am very attractive. I'm sure Ben made that clear to you. I am a very attractive person, and I'm not being haughty about it. I'm just being real. I'm generally attractive to most people.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
Very humble.
confidence is a good thing.
Yeah, very humble, too.
Yeah. No, of course. But I'm aware of that, and I'm not a shallow person. Obviously, I mean Ben is attractive enough, but he's not. I'm more attractive than Ben is, not to be mean.
Okay.
But a lot of times I have to deal with people who only want to date me because I'm attractive. So I set up a test process so that I can weed out the bad ones.
That's actually kind of genius. Like, I don't understand it because I'm not that hot.
Thank you.
But
Oh, I'm sure you're very hot.
What was the test?
When I date guys, the first date is like when you find out what they're made of inside, like what kind of guy they actually are, not just looks, not what they're based on. And a lot of guys will just want to date me because I'm hot. So
Right.
I make it so I kind of provoke them to call me out on my shit. So that's why whenever I go out on a first date, I choose the restaurant. So the waitress is my friend, and so I wasn't being unfair to her, but I act unfairly. I call out little micro things like the water being messed up or not tall enough or quarter-inch from the top. Like I've told him that I've waitressed before and that she is a waitress. And I just like badger the waitress. And if he isn't willing to call me out and tell me that I'm being a jerk, then I don't want to be with somebody who would just agree with me because they're like, well, she's hot. Screw it if she's a mean, horrible person.
this is the most, at first I thought you were super vain, but now I just think you're an evil genius.
Genius! I was in the restaurant industry for years. This never happens.
Oh, it's happened. You just don't know about it. I'm not the only girl doing this.
Wow.
Dude, I
So the
love
waitress
it.
was your friend?
Yeah. She knows all about this.
And he just went along with the whole thing.
Yeah, he just kind of like shrugged and was like, oh yeah, like we'll get another menu. And like, oh yeah, the water does seem weirdly small from the top. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Is it almost fun for you? Like, how far can I go before this guy actually stands up for what's right?
This is making me sound like I'm like an evil like sorceress who's like thinking of all these ways to do things, but it's not like that. I honestly want to find somebody of substance, like a partner who's willing to call me out. And, I've done this a dozen times. I mean, and out of all those, I've literally only gone on a second date with one guy.
Really?
And it's because he called me out. He was like, you're kind of being a jerk. And I was like, oh, round of applause for this one. Let's try this out.
Oh, my gosh.
One dude out of dozens actually call you out for being an a-hole because everybody else just wanted to date you because you're hot.
I'm glad that you're impressed by all this, but are we done with this phone call?
We are almost done. I just have one more thing I need to say to you.
Okay, what else do you want to know? I feel like I've told you everything.
Oh, I don't want to know anything. I just want to let you know that Ben is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and really wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes. Ben, you there? Or did you run away?
No, I'm definitely here. Vanessa, that's pretty what you did back at the restaurant. And look, I'm going to call you out now because apparently you like that kind of thing. And I didn't call you out back then because I'm trying to be a nice guy. And this is the first freaking date that I have been on with you. I'm not going to, cause drama immediately. I get to know somebody
That's not
first.
drama.
I'm trying to get
It's
to
not
know
drama
you.
to call somebody out on being mean. You could have easily just been like, nope, that's the water isn't weird. Do you have a problem with this waitress? You could have literally said anything instead of just being a little, oh, yeah. That was you. That's what it felt like being on a date with you then.
You get to know somebody first, and then once you get to know somebody, then you can call them out for all their
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get to know who you are. And you're
but you called
no.
You called a radio station to try and get a second date with me, even though I was an asshole. So if I wasn't attractive, would you want a second date? If I didn't look like this, would you want a second date? That's a no, isn't it? Okay, well, in case in point.
I mean, Ben, you've got to be honest. You didn't say one thing about her other than how hot she was. I honestly don't know anything about Vanessa.
Why are you giving her more ammunition? She doesn't know that. Look, everybody is attracted initially by beauty. That's just the way it works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that you're a terrible person, but you're not the right person for me. I'm looking for somebody who is willing to call me out, willing to communicate with me if I'm being irrational about something. I don't want you to just be like, oh, pacify it, it's fine, I can have sex with her later. It's great, it'll be worth it.
I don't really know what to do. Look, I feel like I've been scammed, okay? Like one of those scams over the internet where you lose all your money and you don't really know what happened. And I feel like you didn't give me a fair date. And I deserve a fair date. Everyone does. And so, that's all I'm asking. I'm only asking for just a fair date, somebody that's open and honest and not playing tricks.
Hey, Vanessa, would you like to go out with Ben one more time? We will pay for a second date.
I want to give him a round of applause for that wonderful speech he just gave, but no.
Oh, my God.
Man.
You are brutal.
He made a point.
Well, you know what? Look, okay, that kind of steals the deal for me because if you're going to be an asshole like that, I wouldn't want to date an asshole anyway.
Oh, now he doesn't want to date an asshole.
Ben, if you would have done that on our first date, maybe we'd be going on a second date now. You would have had to call a radio station to get in touch with me.
This is bullshit, man.
Ben, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Look, I can't win. If I called her out and didn't like who she was, then she would like me. And if I didn't and wanted to get to know her more, then she won't like me.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess on your next date, just as soon as you start going out, just call him out on everything. Just be rude.
Is that what you're wearing
Yeah.
today?
I'm definitely going to do that next time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The hot test. Didn't even know it existed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll tell you in just a second. We're talking about today's second date update. And the guy in today's second date update named Ben, I bet he feels wronged. And you know what he should do?
Oh, what should he do, Jubal?
You should get a hold of my friends at advocateslaw.com. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can call them at 206-512-3555. Personal injury attorneys. Let's say you're walking along, you're crossing the street, and somebody's not paying attention, and bam! They hit you with their car? Well, you probably want to get some money for that, I would think.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that is hit up my friends at advocateslaw.com. It's 206-512-3555. They've gotten over $100 million for their clients, so hit them up. Speaking of being blindsided, Ben went out with Vanessa. She was terrible on their first date. Yelling at the waitress, saying, are you even going to tip her? Just complaining about everything.
Oh, obnoxious.
When we got her on the phone, we asked her about the date, and she said, yeah, I do that on all my first dates because I'm incredibly hot. But she didn't sound like cocky hot. She just sounds like I know I'm attractive, and dudes just want to date me because I'm good looking. So when she goes out on dates, she acts like an a-hole, seeing if the guy will call her on it so she knows that he's just not into her looks.
And it's all set up. Like the waitress was actually a friend of hers. That's why she picked the restaurant.
That is so smart.
And I couldn't figure out why he wanted to call her when she was being just a jerk. But
it was because she was hot.
Dude,
she was hot enough.
The worst part about this is I would fall for this. I would fail at this test totally.
Oh, I think most dudes do. That's why she does it.
And there's so many dudes that are pissed at her on the text board right now. Someone texted in, she sounds like she has a weird face and a small booty.
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Guys are angry at her, but
because that's not petty.
It worked. Because normally you wouldn't want to do you wouldn't want a second date update if you went out with somebody like that. But he still wanted to do it because she was hot. So I guess it worked for her. Text in at 78592. Ladies, are you going to do this test now? Did you learn something from Vanessa? Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, sometimes when you go out on a date with somebody you really like, you do something that is just out of character. You know?
Oh, yeah.
You tell yourself, I'm not that type of guy, and then you end up later on being like, I can't believe I did that on a first date.
What?
Why are you being so creepy?
What's the music?
Well,
yeah.
That's what Rachel said. She sent us an email and said she did something that she never does on a first date with the dude that she wants to call today. Rachel, what was the naughty little thing that you did?
Well, I don't know if it's like a naughty little thing, but I had sushi for the first time.
Ooh.
Wait, you ate sushi was your naughty thing?
It?
Jubal.
Well,
Whose sushi was it?
I guess the naughty part, I don't know if you want like the long or the short version of this, but it wasn't my most graceful moment.
Oh.
Okay. So you've never had sushi before. You had it for the first time on this date.
Right, yeah. So I meet this guy at a bowling alley. Friends of mine are having a birthday
Hold
party.
on. Let me stop you right there. You didn't eat sushi at a bowling alley, did you?
Yeah, that would be a really bad mistake.
Okay.
That
Whoa.
is risky.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that is super risky.
No. I wasn't a strong bowler, and I sort of just hung out at the bar with another friend of mine, and like there was another guy with his friend there, and he asked me out, gave him my number, and then he invites me out on this date. So immediately I start like looking up the guy on social media just to get a sense of like if he's a chainsaw murderer or not. You know?
Right. You're doing your due diligence before you meet up with him.
Exactly.
Did you find something weird on his social media pages?
No, I got even more nervous because I'm looking at his social media and there's like pictures of him. It looks like all over the world, like hiking in Fiji and canoeing. And
so now you've like built this guy up in your head even more.
Right. He's like the Dos Equis guy in my mind. You know?
That's pretty cool. You went on a date with the Dos Equis guy.
What were you feeling leading up to your date then?
I got nervous and I just wanted to sort of be impressive. So when the idea of sushi was proposed, I didn't admit that I hadn't ever done it.
Oh.
I was like, that sounds great. Of course.
You're like, of course. I haven't had sushi since I was traveling in Japan, hiking Mount Fuji.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, we go, and then finally I'm looking at the menu, and it's Greek to me. I'm sort of
No, it's probably Japanese.
No, it's his expression.
I'm like subtly looking for like the word cooked, and I'm not finding it.
You're like, I'll have the teriyaki chicken. Thank you very much.
I talked to my girlfriend. She was just like, dude, just order the teriyaki chicken. Well, this place is so like it's Japanesey that there is no teriyaki chicken. You know.
It's a sushi.
Okay.
So I admitted to him, I was like, you know what, why don't you just take over with the ordering? I'm going to be honest. I've never had sushi, so whatever you think is like the best introduction,
that's great.
I'm totally open to.
I bet he'd be excited about that. You know, he gets to show you something new.
Mm-hmm.
So then he's like ordering eel rolls, and I didn't know like people ate eel. It's just, you know, it feels weird.
That's a tough one for your first time.
Yeah, and these bites seemed like outrageous, and he's gracefully eating sushi. He's putting the whole thing in his mouth. So, of course, I tried to put the whole thing in my mouth, and immediately I'm like, oh, God, no, please, I can't. Like, like my cheeks are as big as they get. I'm covering my mouth with my napkin because whatever is in there is, like, trying to push its way out.
Oh, man. So did you spit it all over the table?
No, the first attempt ended up in my napkin.
Oh, yeah. And you can't do that low key. Like, he knew, right, that you spit it out?
No, because he's, like, studying me as I take my first bite of sushi. You know? The chopsticks were awful. Like, I don't know how anyone feels full eating with these toothpick things. Like, I don't get it.
Well, how did everything end with you guys? Did he seem just disgusted that you didn't know how to work chopsticks, or?
No, I tried to, like, distract him with the chat, and so we started talking about celebrity encounters.
Oh, cool. Did you have any impressive stories to share?
Yeah. I got caught smoking weed by Tom Hanks backstage at a concert when I was younger.
Oh, that's rad.
That's cool. He seems like the kind of guy that would have just sat next to you and smoked some weed with you.
Oh, my God.
He was super cool. I felt like I got busted by my dad.
Totally. He's like the most lovable person on the planet, too.
He was great. Yeah, he was super great.
I think that's an impressive story.
That's what I would have thought until we got to the end of the date and went out of the restaurant. And I thought he was going in for a kiss, and I leaned forward, and he planted one on my forehead.
Oh. That's like a parent kissing.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
That's what it felt like a kiss-off kiss in a way, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe he just doesn't kiss on the first date.
You know, I thought maybe he just wasn't attracted to me, and, you know, all of this stuff, but then why did he ask me out, you know? So I said, I was like, you know, I had a great time, and I'd really love to do this again.
Yeah.
And he said, sure.
Oh, okay. So you got a kiss on the forehead and a sure.
Sure. Still a yes, though.
Yeah, that's
It
usually not a
depends.
good sign.
Yeah, you got to think of, like, is it like, sure, like excited, or like, yeah, sure?
It was like, it was the equivalent of the kiss on the forehead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there was
sure.
some reason that he was already planning on blowing you off.
I don't know what the nail in the coffin was, because now I'm looking at it and I was just like, oh my God, was it all of it? What was it? You know?
We'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, all right?
Cool, thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Rachel is on the phone, and Rachel hates sushi. And probably all fish now, because sushi may have ruined her date. If you didn't hear the first part, Rachel met a dude that she really likes, and they went out for sushi. She's never had sushi before, and it didn't go very well. She ended up spitting some of it out.
You know, I'm just going to say, I think it's really lame if this is the reason he's not calling you back. Because you tried something new. I think it should say that you're an adventurous person for even giving it a go.
Well, thank you, Brooke. I'll take it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hopefully he feels the same way.
Maybe he doesn't. He's like, no. I only date sushi connoisseurs. We'll find out. Let's dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Cool.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Billy, please?
this is Billy.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. Are you familiar with our radio show?
Yeah, I'm not a listener, but I know who you guys are.
Cool. Okay. You're like a lot of people then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm calling you today because Rachel wanted us to call you. Do you know a Rachel?
I do know a Rachel.
Cool.
Sorry, what's this about?
Did you go out with a girl named Rachel to eat sushi a little while ago?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And have you been calling her back or texting her back since?
I don't really know that it's any of your business.
That's valid.
I mean, yeah, that is valid. It's really none of our business, except Rachel emailed us because she's wondering why you're not calling her back.
Okay, well, what are you, like her brother or something?
No, but I wish I was. She seems nice.
Yeah, she does seem really nice. That's weird.
No, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Rachel wants to know if she did something wrong when you guys went out.
Okay.
She said really nice things about you. She thought you were really awesome and that maybe she's the one that screwed everything up.
Well, what all did she tell you exactly?
Well, she told us that you guys went out to sushi and she has never eaten sushi before. And she thought she might have embarrassed herself because she ended up spitting out some of her food and couldn't use the chopsticks. And then she told us at the end of the date, you kissed her on the forehead and she asked if you guys could go out again. You said, sure. And then that was it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The sushi thing, like, it was just a awkward situation to begin with, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I just, after having gotten to meet her and get to know her a little bit, I just didn't really think that she's the type of girl that I'd really want to date.
The type of girl.
Like anti-sushi girl or more than that?
No. What all did she tell you exactly?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like something crazy happened that she's leaving out.
No, nothing crazy happened. It's just like so we had sushi. It was like awkward and weird, but we got through it, and we ended up like exchanging, celebrity encounter stories.
Oh yeah, she did tell us that.
Oh,
she told us
I forgot about that.
She told us the story about her getting caught smoking weed by Tom Hanks.
And you don't like that?
No, I don't know. I actually thought that was cute. She told me that, and then she also told me about another encounter that she had with a hugely famous person that, I don't know, it just kind of unsettled me a little bit.
What was it?
Did she get caught smoking weed by Guy Fieri, too?
That is unsettling.
You guys are hilarious.
Sounds like we're killing you over there, so thank you for the compliment.
You are, kind of.
Okay. In a bad way.
So whatever her story was, you didn't like it?
No, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. She hooked up with a hugely famous person.
Awesome. Who?
Was it The Rock?
She wouldn't tell me who. She told me that she went to this person's concert, like, the mid-2000s, some R&B performer, really popular at the time. She was telling me all this stuff, but she wouldn't tell me who he was, and she ended up hooking up with him. So, wondering, A, why is she not telling me who he is? And B, mid-2000s, R&B performer, hugely popular, who else am I going to think? She's talking about Usher, right?
That's who I thought immediately. That was the first person that came to mind. I'm like, she's the confession.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. I was thinking Usher or Keith Sweat. Either one is pretty cool.
Keith Sweat.
Yeah, for one thing, I'm not really interested in dating someone who sleeps with pop stars, but for another thing, everything that's come out about Usher in the news lately, I'm not really interested in rolling myself into an STD, if you know what I mean.
Why not? They can be fun, dude. They can be fun.
Hold on, all of you right now. She tells you that she hooks up with a major celebrity. You assume it's Usher, and then because he apparently has herpes, you think that she has it.
That sounds like pretty good math.
That is a huge leap, man.
It does kind of make sense.
That is like jumping off a cliff. You are giving her an STD and you know no actual factual information.
Okay, the fact that she gave me was that she slept with a hugely popular R&B star in the mid-2000s. So
it can only be Usher.
No, you guys, there's other
Who else
big
was there?
You guys don't know.
Who is that?
Oh, that's Rachel. She's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, first of all, I never said who it was. So for you to assume that you know and then make more assumptions?
Okay, well, why didn't she tell me who it was?
Because it's none of your business.
You're the one that brought it up.
Well, because we were talking about celebrity encounters, but it's not like...
How much fun is a game of celebrity encounters if you don't say who the celebrity was?
That's true. I hooked up with a famous person once, not going to tell you who.
I'm really aghast that you presume to know who it was, and by that think that you know my health. Get out of here, honestly.
I will say sometimes I have heard that some people have to sign non-disclosure agreements before they actually do the deed with super famous people.
Look, I never said that I did the deed. I said I hooked up. That could mean kissing. That could mean whatever. See, you're assuming too, Brooke.
Well, I just assume hook up is the same as, getting it really on.
Well, maybe you're a little more fast than me.
That is probably true, Rachel.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're kissing Usher, it's only leading to one place. How do you walk away from that and not do it, even though he has herpes? Whatever.
She never said
it's Usher.
I never, ever said it was Usher.
Okay, fine. So who is it then? tell us. Like, if it's not a big deal, if you only hooked up and kissed this person, who is it? R. Kelly?
No.
Is it Neo?
Oh, Neo.
No.
Neo is
what?
sexy.
No, I'm not going to play the guessing game. It was a funny story. I thought it was a funny story of me being a stupid kid, and now it's just become like a Guess Who episode and assumptions about like how fast I am.
I think more than anything, people just want to know who it is because none of us have ever kissed or whatever with a celebrity.
Well, you should be more charming.
Rachel,
A lot of people have said that to me over the years, and I agree with you completely. Why can't you just say who it is, though?
Leave Rachel alone. She doesn't want to say who it is, okay?
Thank you.
It has nothing to do with whether or not she has an STD. He made a huge assumption off of no knowledge, and that's not fair to her.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I will assume that she has STDs.
In general.
That is just rude.
Wow. I mean, that's who you are. That's the assumption that you make about people. No, you know what? You're disgusting. You think you know it all. You don't know So I'm happy to never, ever see you again.
Well, don't speak too soon, Rachel. We'll still have to ask him if he'll go out with you again. Billy, would you like to go out with Rachel on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, will you guys pay for my Valtrex prescription as well?
Oh, my gosh, you're an a-hole.
You're a pig. You're a total pig.
Oh, Rachel, I am so sorry.
That's what they use to treat herpes, right?
Yeah, we get
Yes, everybody got your joke, Billy.
Funny how you seem to know everything about herpes. Now who has herpes?
Yeah, very good point, Rachel.
Yeah.
Very good point.
You could make this so easy if you just told us who the celebrity was. Like, you really got
None of your business. And it's obvious that if we ever were to go out again, you would never let this go. So I'm not interested at all.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
That was...
Okay. Well, sorry, Rachel. Definitely not a successful second date.
No.
And look, we all respect your privacy here. You don't have to tell anybody who it is. But if you do want to text me privately later, I'd be interested.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today, a listener named Ethan is on the phone for a second date update, and I read your email, Ethan. I think I already figured out your problem.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, your email was like super positive. You said everything was great. Like it sounded like maybe the best date ever. That's kind of how you framed it in your email. And I'm thinking maybe your problem is the date was just too good. And she doesn't want to do it again.
Yep,
and that's why she's not calling you back. That's it.
No.
Yeah, you just ruined dating for her altogether, and now she can't date anymore because it was just such an amazing date. So we're done then. I guess that's it for the second date update. All right?
See you later.
No, you still want to do it?
Yeah, let's run through it just because I feel like it wasn't completely perfect, but
Okay.
I want to try another perfect date with her.
Fine,
Go against
Ethan.
the expert.
I know. Thought I helped you out already, but whatever. Tell us your story. What's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Her name's Skylar.
Skylar.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, and we actually met on a dating app, which I'm kind of totally averse to, but I've been on this dating app for maybe about a year at this point, so I feel like I've kind of seen the gamut.
So
and
you're a
most
little
girls-
jaded and your expectations weren't real high is what it sounds like.
You could say that, but I've had connections with people, but I just haven't, I don't know, something that was completely different about this girl. I just felt like it clicked between us.
Are you saying before the date or once you guys met in person?
No, once we met in person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was so special about the whole thing?
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like there were so many Me Too's in the conversation. You know, like she would be saying something and I would be like, oh my God, me too. It was like 40 times when we were like, oh yeah, me too, me too, me too.
That's when it's good on a date. If it starts with a hashtag, it's not going to be a good thing. I guarantee it.
Right. No. I mean, it was not like that at all. It was just like, if I was saying like, oh, I was a Boy Scout. She was like, oh my God, I was a Girl Scout. And we had like so many things that we had in common. And, But yeah, the big thing is we kind of connected over how long we were kind of in the Scouts program.
Oh, you guys went deep into the...
Yeah. We went for deep because she was a Girl Scout for like, I don't know, like, from when she was 9 or 8 until she finished high school.
Oh my God, did you guys have like a knot tying contest right there?
We totally could have. I would have loved to have had that. How many knots can you do? Maybe 15, 30 right now?
Wow.
Oh, cute date.
So are you one of those guys that's like an Eagle Scout? You made it all the way to the top, and then like you live the rest of your life still like a Boy Scout, basically?
Well, I mean, it's not like you're always out and you're like bringing a survival kit with you at all times. But it does have some really solid life skills in it, of like this idea of always being prepared and whatever. Regardless, the big thing that I felt like she took from it, what I took from it as well, is that we both really enjoy the outdoors and stuff, and like camping and hiking. So that kind of just gave me like this brilliant idea that I thought maybe it would be really romantic to give Skylar like this traditional campfire, but in the city.
Okay.
I love those.
And so at the end of the date, I was driving her home, and on our way home, I was like, well, 1 second, I'm just going to go in and grab something. So I kind of ducked into a 7-Eleven, and I bought one of those Duraflame logs. And, like, I got some empty boxes and I got some marshmallows because I was like, well, why don't we have this campfire in the city, you know?
That's cute.
That is really cute.
I thought it would be really kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
Cute until
Where'd
you
you-
get busted by the cops.
Yeah, I was
because I
gonna
don't think it's legal.
You said campfire in the city. Where'd you fire up this log? In the middle of a street?
No.
He's in a back alley next to a...
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit of an alleyway, sure, but it didn't feel sketchy at all. But I thought she kind of would have enjoyed it, and she totally did.
It's pretty romantic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Did you guys kiss?
Yeah, we kissed. We held hands a little bit. We were kind of being, cuddly and stuff. And
So right there in an alley, smelling like, I'm sure, urine and trash next to a dumpster with a Duraflame log going, you guys were just snuggled up.
it was one of those you had to be there moments. I mean, talking about it in retrospect, it does kind of seem a little
Don't
ridiculous.
let Jubal hate on your campfire, okay? He just hates the outdoors.
That is
all
true.
right?
It's very
So
true.
I
Even
think,
city outdoors. I just don't like being outside.
Yeah, I think your idea sounds super awesome, and I can't believe she's not calling you back.
I feel that way as well. I mean, unfortunately, we weren't able to actually eat the marshmallows that we were roasting because I guess the Duraflame is like toxic, I guess.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, the chemicals.
Yeah, there's a lot of chemicals in that thing.
Yeah, exactly. I guess my part of being prepared as a Boy Scout kind of fizzled out at that. But it was a good date. I left it at that. I drove her home, kissed again at her place, and then, I texted her after a couple days just to check in, and she didn't ever text me back. So
I think Jubal's right. It was too perfect.
Yeah, maybe it was just too perfect.
Yeah.
You haven't heard a word from her at all?
No. I'm kind of worried that maybe she's met someone else or like on the app. Like she might still be on the app, and searching. Maybe she like went on another date and that guy went to Dubai with her or something. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and find out why she's not getting back to you with your second date update, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Ethan, how many fingers do you use?
What?
Whoa, what the?
I'm sorry.
What?
I should clarify. Let me clarify that first.
My mind went somewhere.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Ethan is on the phone, and he went out on a date with a girl named Skylar. They both bonded over the fact that they grew up in the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, and they did it pretty much all their life. And that's why I was trying to remember, like, the salute. Is it you using 3 fingers or 2 fingers?
Oh, the salute.
What's the Boy Scout salute?
It's 3.
3?
It is 3.
All right.
Gotta be 3. Of course.
What about the 1? Where does that go?
All right.
Is it 2 and the 3 and the...
No,
Never.
that is
That's
going...
not where that saying comes from.
No,
Maybe
don't
I got
think
the
so.
motto mixed up. I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyway, obviously I wasn't involved in that stuff.
2 in the Eagle Scouts, 1 in the
Is
Girl Scouts.
is that it? Something I
Okay,
don't know.
you guys both
Anyway,
move on quickly.
Ethan went out with Skylar. They bonded over the fact that they were both involved in the Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. They had a really good date. It ended with an impromptu cookout, campfire sort of,
Campfire, yeah.
in the city because he bought a Duraflame log from 7-Eleven on the way home, sparked it up in an alley, and then they kind of sat there and hung out in front of the campfire and made out a little bit, and he dropped her off and hasn't heard from her since. All right, Ethan, you ready to give her a call?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Are you nervous right now? Because I feel like I'm nervous for you. Like, everything went so well. What could be wrong?
I have no idea. It really it was one of those times where I felt like I was falling in love.
That's so sweet. And they say when you know, you know. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
This could be amazing.
Is that the Boy Scout motto?
No,
When
that
you know,
is-
you know?
Okay, you need to move on from the Boy Scout stuff.
I gotta stop thinking about
You're really
this.
bad at
It's
it.
gonna bug me. All right. Well, I'm gonna call her right now and see if we can figure it out. Okay.
Awesome. I'm so excited.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Skylar?
this is her.
Hey, Skylar, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good.
Nice.
Um,
Oh, I should continue
This
I
is
should continue
awkward.
speaking to you. Have you heard of the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning before?
Yes, I haven't listened to it, but a friend of mine listens to that show.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm calling from. And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. You probably don't know what that is, so I'll explain it. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, that person can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Ethan. Sorry, a scout named Ethan.
Wait, oh my God, this is a second date update?
Yes, yes it is.
So your friend has told you about those?
Yes.
Well, congratulations, because you're about to be the star of one, because Ethan is wondering why you won't call him back after what he describes as a great first date.
What did he tell you about the date?
Oh my God, he told us that it was amazing.
Yeah, he told us that you guys really connected. You had a lot of Me Too conversations where it's like, I like this, me too. I like this, me too. And ended the date with he bought a Duraflame log, and then you guys had a campfire in the middle of an alleyway. And it sounded more romantic the way that he told it. But and you guys made out and everything else. He thought it was great, but now you're not calling him back, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah, I mean, the fire was a really sweet sentiment, I guess, but...
Even though you couldn't eat whatever you were cooking over the fire because of the chemicals from the Duraflame log?
Yeah, also, I don't know how contained that was, so...
Wait, it wasn't just like you've run out of time and you meant to call him back. Like, there's a reason you're not calling this guy back?
I don't know. After the campfire, I could tell that he really liked me, and he was really sweet. He drove me home, and right before he dropped me off, he asked if he could take me on a weekend getaway, which is also like a very romantic thing to ask, but not after we just met.
But he was going out on a limb, man. I mean, don't you want a guy to really like you at the end of a date?
Well, yeah, of course. But if I just assume that he wanted to do that because he was just trying to hook up with me.
Oh, so you're thinking that he doesn't want to go on a weekend getaway for romance. He just wanted to take you away so he could hook up with you.
Yeah, it's not just the fact that he asked me to go on a weekend getaway. It's the timing, you know? Like, he asked me and he wants to go that fast. Like, he wants to go next weekend. And that's a red flag because how fast is he moving in other aspects? You know, does he not know how to have a relationship?
But you can't just tell him, I don't feel comfortable with that. We should go on a few more alleyway cookouts. and then maybe a weekend getaway. You just stop talking to him?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot. And I think it just kind of threw me off guard. So I guess I should tell him that. I've just been trying to think about how to say it in a way that's not going to hurt his feelings, I guess.
Oh, well, okay. I got good news for you then, Skylar.
What's up?
You did say it because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hey, how's it going, Skylar?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my God. I didn't know that he was already there. Like, I thought you guys were going to call him.
No, that's the beauty. That's the beautiful part of these. We're big liars, and he's been on the phone the whole time.
Are you embarrassed?
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
You shouldn't be. I'm glad that you said all that stuff. It totally makes sense. I understand.
What?
But listen, I mean, like, I'm a very romantic person when something inspires me to be very romantic.
Aww.
Yeah, but Ethan, I understand that you have really strong feelings, but, like, do you usually ask people out on vacation right when you meet them? Because that's a lot. Like, I just want you to be in my shoes. Like, it's a little scary to go out of town with someone you don't really know.
Yeah, I kind of see that now. I guess I was just wrapped up in the moment of being like, this is fun and silly, and what else can we do that is spontaneous like what we did tonight? And we don't even have to, like, stay in the same bed or, like, hotel when we go off and, like, go on a trip or something together. I just am trying to, I guess I was just trying to find ways or an excuse to spend time with you.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you're asking me to go out on a vacation, and we've only been on one date. So I need you to slow your roll just a little bit.
But Skylar, if he hadn't had said that, where were you at on the date? Like, all the way up until he asked you for a weekend getaway. What was your thought about him?
I was having fun. You know, I want to take things slow, though. I want to get to know someone. You know, like, the date was great. We got to do something weird and crazy and fun, and obviously a very memorable date.
Maybe there's other weird, crazy, fun things you could do on a weekend getaway. Like, super weird. You don't know.
Super weird? Not really helping, Juice.
Oh my God.
Look, the only reason why I feel like I am jumping ahead so quickly is I just felt like we had a really awesome time, and I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like I'm actually kind of falling for you.
Wait, you're falling for me? Stuff like that, Ethan. Like, you need to be careful about what you're saying to me this early on.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out how to say what I'm feeling inside. But I'm going to slow my roll. I can practice slowing my roll.
Yeah. If you just marry him, Skylar, he'll slow his roll a little bit. You know? Hey, Skylar, would you like to go out with Ethan on a second date? We'll pay for it. Just a regular date.
Yes.
So just to clarify, we're not talking about a vacation anywhere or like a couple's massage or anything. Right? This is like a very normal date.
That's what I'm thinking. Ethan, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. Absolutely, totally normal. And if you want to go to Dubai for the weekend as well, we can do that.
Dubai.
What?
I'm joking.
Okay. I don't know if you are. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Okay, so Skylar, what do you say?
Yes, I will go on a second date.
Yay!
But I really want to take it slow and just get to know each other.
Okay.
Ethan, that means dinner.
All right.
Just dinner.
And we'll talk slow. I'll speak really slowly, too.
Just everything slow.
Slow.
Okay.
All right. Well, congratulations, Ethan. You got your second date.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Skylar, you're sure you want to go out with Ethan again?
I do.
Oh, don't say those words to Ethan.
I mean, I will.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Now, I realize that I put as little effort as humanly possible into most things I do, especially when it comes to dating. But it wasn't until we started doing the second date updates that I realized there's a lot of really creative date ideas out there.
Yeah.
And people actually try hard to impress people on a first date.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
Jubal. What an epiphany.
Being normal.
Epiphany.
Like the date we're about to hear about right now between Diana and Spencer. Diana is on the phone with us. She wants us to get a hold of Spencer, the guy that she went on a date with. But tell us about your date, Diana.
Oh, man. Well, we had so much fun. We'd met on a dating site and just thought, we'd meet up, grab a couple drinks at the bar, and that will be that.
Okay.
And we had the best time. I mean, great conversation.
Okay, Diana, we'll get to the weird part of your date, though, that I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, it kind of ended with us breaking the law.
Whoa.
Okay.
I love
the law?
Wait, whose idea was it to break the law? Yours or his?
It was Spencer's, but it wasn't like anybody got hurt or.
Okay.
I mean. Yeah, no, it wasn't mean to anyone. It was nothing like that.
I just love that. That's like what criminals say when they're no, but nobody got hurt.
Yeah. It's a victimless crime.
Nobody hurt.
Tell us about your victimless crime, Diana.
It's true. Okay, so we're leaving the bar, and Spencer's like, "Hey, come on, I want to show you something." It was like midnight. It takes me to this construction site.
Mm-hmm.
When it was dark and it was late.
Yeah, perfect place to hide a body, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't know, honestly, what to think. I was nervous, but I really wanted to keep hanging out with him.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody who takes me to a construction site at like midnight, I'm always on board.
That's romantic.
So Spencer points to this crane, this huge crane, and he says, we're going to climb up it.
What? No way.
And I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Like, what kind of date? I did not sign up for Survivor.
Yeah. How drunk were you at this point? Were you pretty drunk?
Just tipsy. I was still pretty in control.
Tipsy enough to be convinced to climb up to the top of a construction train.
Apparently so, yes, because we did. And I was honestly scared for my life.
Yeah.
And the view, you guys, I mean, you could see all of Seattle. It was insane.
This
and
is
so
insane.
worth it.
So you broke into a construction site, climbed to the top of a crane to hang out with this dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's pretty awesome, but really scary.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a hot, steamy makeout session on the top of the crane with the Seattle skyline in the backdrop?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Wow. I'd be so scared.
Well, Diana, I'm wondering, was it like, did he seem like he's done this before? Like he takes a lot of girls there? Like, or was it?
That never crossed my mind. No, I mean.
He just happened to have a pair of chain cutters in his pocket to get into the construction site.
No, it was really great. And, I was terrified. My heart was going so fast, but I just sort of went with it, and it was this total adrenaline rush.
but I have not heard from him since then.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of him?
Well, I sent him one text the following day just saying, hey, I had so much fun last night.
Yeah.
Hope you got home safely, whatever. And nothing.
I've read studies the quickest way to connect with someone is to basically see your life flash before your eyes. I mean, it's true.
Near-death experience.
It's true.
Oh, my God.
It's true. So I don't understand why this guy couldn't be getting back to you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, this doesn't seem like something that you do all the time.
Have you thought about the fact that maybe he's locked up and got arrested that night for breaking into a construction site?
No, I saw him get into his car. I'm sure he's fine.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Diana, you ready to give Spencer a call?
Yes.
Okay, if you're just tuning in to the second date update, Diana wants us to get a hold of Spencer. She went out for drinks with him one night. The evening ended by breaking into a construction site and climbing to the top of a crane to overlook the city, where they ended up making out and having a fun time. You were a little scared to get on top of the crane, but after you did it and everything, you're glad that you did, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
God, I want this to turn out for you so bad. What was the last thing he said before you guys parted ways?
Oh, gosh, I'm trying to remember exactly. I think he just said, I'll see you again, or it was something
that's positive.
generic, but gave me hope.
And you have not heard a word from him since. All right, we're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
I was looking for Spencer.
Yeah, this is Spencer.
Spencer, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from G&M Construction. You recently broke into one of our construction sites and climbed on top of our crane. Do you remember that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, good answer.
Spencer, this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Okay, I'm good.
Are you familiar with our morning show at all?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll obviously not really.
No. Well, I know it exists.
That's all we really care about.
Hey.
Well, listen, Spencer, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, a girl named Diana, and she enjoyed your date very much and is wondering why you're not calling her back. So she emailed us to ask why. Do you remember,
awesome, Spencer.
You remember going out with Diana?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I remember the name Diana. Yeah.
Okay.
The name?
You climbed to the top of a construction crane. Does that ring a bell?
Okay. So what's going on? She just wants to know why I'm not calling her or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yep.
Because you had a hot, steamy makeout session.
So you have to give her an answer or something? You're going to send her a reply back that you spoke to me, or is that how that works?
Is exactly what's going to happen, yeah.
Okay, so just tell her, look, Diana's just not for me. Simple as that.
Ooh.
Nothing major. She's just not my cup of tea. And that's it. So
you sound like,
and we're good.
You sound like you're angry about something, or that you didn't like. You sound like you really didn't like her.
Mm-hmm.
Did she do something on your date that was unattractive?
Look, I'm the kind of guy that likes to do crazy stuff, right? Like I am lack of a better word, an adrenaline junkie, like total daredevil risk taker, and she is like a timid, reserved, conservative, cautious individual, and that's just not going to work for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you got her to climb up to a top of a crane at a construction site that you broke into. That's not enough for you?
No, that's it. We finally got to the top of the crane. Like, that's an amazing experience. Had this amazing view. Neither one of us had done that before, like at the top of a crane on a date, right? That's something to write about, something to do something about. She didn't want to do a thing. She just froze up on me. It was like,
wait, you wanted to?
You know what I mean? Like we've all heard of the Mile High Club, right? But the Crane High Club.
That's the real issue. You're upset because she wouldn't do it at the top of the crane.
What?
Why would you not want to? That's my point, right? Like, that is a once in a lifetime opportunity. How many people can say that? Right?
I'm not arguing with you there, buddy.
Like, the safety concerns aside, because you're so high up and whatever, maybe she just doesn't like to have sex on the first date. That's also an option.
Like I said, this is not the average date when you're on the top of a crane, and it wasn't even dangerous. We were in the operator's cab there. It's not like we were hanging off the edge, and I'm asking her to like bend over. This is ridiculous.
Oh my God!
Hey,
in a cab, like a closed cab. It was totally safe.
Spencer, I do want to tell you that Diana is actually on the other line and heard everything you just said. Diana?
Yeah, that's funny.
No, I'm serious. Diana?
Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me, Spencer?
This is not. I'm not getting into this. This is crazy. I can't believe
This is risky. This is risk-taking.
You didn't call me back because I didn't have sex with you on top of a crane after just meeting you. Are you kidding me?
It's not just that. If that makes you feel any better, it's a whole series of things.
It's a whole series of things.
Oh my! You are a jackhole. You do not deserve a good girl.
Yeah, I understand all that. It's perfectly valid. That's kind of my point. So it's all good. Like, I don't have a problem with you.
Oh my! Oh, you don't have a problem with me? That's very kind of you. I'm shaking right now, Spencer. I am so livid.
Well, look, I'm sorry if this. I didn't do this. These guys set this up. I didn't do this.
He's kind of right.
Yeah.
Really? Like that's how you think that? That's what you think if a girl doesn't do it with you hours after meeting you, you're done. You're out.
It's a case-by-case basis, all right?
Oh, my gosh.
Can you hear yourself?
I don't see this as a crazy thing. This would have been a fun thing, all right? A completely enjoyable, once-in-a-lifetime experience. That's how I see it. I don't see it as some horrible thing that I'm asking you to do. All right? Like, having sex is like, we're not the first people to do that, right? It's like not such a big deal. I mean, I'm sorry you have issues with it, but that has nothing to do with what I asked you to do, which was supposed to be fun.
No, because you're a freaking psychopath with serious mental issues. That is not a first date.
Well, thank you for your diagnosis, doctor. I appreciate it. But whatever. I'm just trying to have a good time. Obviously, you're not. So, I don't know what your problem is. But I'm glad. I'm glad we didn't do it because I don't think it would have been any fun.
Spencer, that's what my grandma always told me. If a girl's not willing to do it on top of a construction crane, it's not worth your time.
Actually, you have no idea how I am in the bedroom, and do not ever judge someone that you don't even know just because they wouldn't do some insane stunt.
See, yes, I have no idea, but I would also bet that no one else has any idea because I'm sure when you're in the bedroom, you're by yourself.
I mean, it sounds like you were going to hit it and quit it no matter what happened.
Case-by-case basis,
No,
Brooke.
it's definitely case-by-case basis. I'll say it again.
Yeah, I have right here. You're an ass.
Whatever.
Hey, Spencer, before you hang up, I would love to offer you a second date with Diana. We will pay for it. We'll send you guys skydiving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Top of the Space Needle, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be tricky to do it base jumping. I mean,
Yeah, and if we're buddy jumping, she's strapped to my back. That could be a little weird.
All right. So, Diana, do you want a second date with Spencer after hearing what he said?
Absolutely not.
Oh, man.
Come on, though.
Sad.
What a dirtball. I don't want anyone to go out with him. He doesn't deserve a nice person.
Diana, chalk it up to a great night of memories and just forget about this guy altogether.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to that.
I just like how you're like, remember the night, but just forget about him.
Yeah, remember it, but also forget.
Yeah.
To climb a crane.
Spencer, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, he's just like, get me off.
Better luck next time in finding a girl who's a little more adventurous. I agree with you. What a killjoy.
That's right. Life is too short, right?
YOLO.
We chose today's email for a second date update simply because of the closing line in it, which simply said, Jubal, you need to call this guy and find out why he wouldn't sleep with me. Absolutely.
Get it, girl.
I like it.
Carrie is on the phone. Hey, Carrie, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for your email. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we love a girl that just knows what she wants and isn't afraid to admit it, or at least I do.
Hi.
Now, tell us about the guy that you want us to call Kyle. You want us to ask him why he wouldn't sleep with you?
Well, what happened was I went on a pub crawl a couple days ago in Seattle, I met Kyle there.
Did you meet at the beginning of the pub crawl or post really drunk?
I saw him at the beginning of the pub crawl, but we didn't actually talk until like the second or third pub.
Uh-huh.
I think I was feeling a little loose by that point.
So you're stalking him. Nice. You were stalking him from bar to bar.
He's the one who initially made contact, and it was fun. He's very flirty, very cute.
Uh-huh.
But what was kind of different, while we were sitting down chatting, he pulls out a deck of cards from his back pocket, and he starts doing card tricks.
Oh, come on, that's
And that got you, huh? You were like, I need to take this man home with me right now.
It's pretty adorable.
It was so cute. You know, I was drinking a lot, and I was messing up all of his tricks. And
Oh, you were being so annoying. I can imagine you out there. He's like trying to show you, like, stop it, knocking his cards out of his hand.
Let me see your other hand.
You're drunk, so you think you're cute. I know how it goes.
Come on, he was hitting on her and he was pulling out his moves. He couldn't
She was
have.
hammered, and he knew he had an opportunity.
Oh, come.
it was sweet.
So did he
It was
ask?
sweet. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a guy do card tricks for me or any kind of magic trick on a date, let alone the first one. I guess this technically was the first date.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
can call it a date.
That's not a date.
Yeah.
Not a date.
I
Still a
know
date.
it's not exactly a date, but it kind of felt like one.
Okay, so what'd you do after the bars?
At the end, he offered to walk me back home,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was so sweet and so gentlemanly. And by this point, I had such a great time. I was dropping not so subtle hints on him, in my opinion.
What's a not so subtle hint?
You know, I kept rubbing my hand up and down his back. And,
Like, oh, it's a
you know,
beautiful night out. I wish somebody was having sex with me right now. That's a not so subtle
A little
hint.
more subtle than that.
Did you go back to your place?
We did. When he got me home, I asked him if he wanted to come up, and I'm being very flirty and basically almost sitting on his lap. God, I can't believe I'm going to tell you guys this. So I say to him, take your clothes off right now.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
You
Well,
are.
most guys would be excited about that.
Yes.
What did he do when you said that to him?
He gave me a look, and so I took his cards and I threw them out my window.
How dare you?
Never do a magician.
And he said maybe another time, and I was trying to get him to change his mind, and then he decides to leave. He does give me a kiss. It's a quick kiss, but he gives me a kiss, and he said he'd call me.
Okay.
Maybe he was just trying to be like respectful of you as
Maybe.
a person and
Maybe it
wanted
was
to take things
Too
slow.
much, too fast, maybe. And I'm just going to be frank with you. Maybe you were being drunk and annoying.
Yeah.
It sounds like situations I've been in. I've dated a lot of drunk, annoying girls. I definitely know them. So
I am seriously confused. You know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I get hit on by a lot of guys, and I've never had. Maybe he is just that gentlemanly, and if he is, I totally would go out on a second date with him.
Okay. But if he doesn't do it after the second date, you are done. All right. We're going to play a song, come back, call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Our second dater on the phone with us right now, Carrie, committed the ultimate sin on her date. She threw a magician's cards out the window because she wanted sex. And everybody knows there's nothing more important than magic.
That's true.
So to choose sex over magic, Carrie, I can't believe you. All right, Carrie, are you ready to call Kyle?
I am.
Carrie, can I ask, is it more that your pride is injured or that you actually want a second date with this guy?
I think if I didn't say that my pride was hurt a little bit, I'd be lying, but that wasn't the first thing that I thought of.
Yeah.
All right. If you're just tuning in, Carrie went out with a guy named Kyle. They met at a pub crawl. They hung out all night long. She was very aggressive with him when they got back to her place. He had some cards and he was doing like magic tricks at the bar. She grabbed his cards, threw them out the window and said, "Take your clothes off."
Well,
and then he left. Right?
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
We're going to call him right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, hello, Kyle here.
Hey, Kyle, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5.
You're calling from a radio station?
I am. You recently went on a date with one of our listeners.
All right.
And she enjoyed your date together, but she says that you haven't been calling her back, and she really would like to see you again. You met at a pub crawl. You remember meeting a girl named Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't sound really excited about meeting Carrie.
We understand that. It's out of the blue. You don't know what really is going on.
I'm quite confused at the moment.
Okay.
It'll all turn out okay, Kyle.
Is there a particular reason that you don't want to see Carrie again? Did she do something wrong? I thought maybe she was being kind of drunk and could be annoying. Was she being annoying?
I'm just, like, I'm not the type of guy that sleeps with girls on a first date and all, so she was cute, but that's...
It was too much for you that she wanted to hook up with you on the first date right after you guys met.
Yeah, and something happened, but it's
If it's that she threw your cards out the window, we know about that. That would upset me as a fellow magician.
Oh, you are not a magician.
It would make me angry. I can juggle. It's close.
Wait, you know about that?
Yeah, she told us that she told us that she was drunk and she grabbed the cards out of your hand and threw them out the window and was like, "Now take your clothes off." And that's when things got kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can understand it, but
I am the granddaughter of a great magician, so I understand your pain. That is true.
You are?
Yes.
Brooke is also magical.
Right, well, I can't date a girl who disrespects my magic. I mean...
Are you really trying to be a magician, or do you, when she told us the story of meeting you and said that you took the cards out and were doing tricks at the bar and stuff, I figured it was just kind of like parlor tricks, a little joke thing that you do to try to impress people. Yeah, exactly.
I do my magic at malls and senior centers, so I guess not professional yet.
That's still professional.
Yeah.
Do you get paid for it?
Not yet.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay.
You're not professional yet.
And anyway, I mean, she was cute, but, she got more and more annoying, like, the more drunk she got, and I put up with it as long as I could, and that was about it.
What?
Hey.
Put up?
Kyle, Carrie's actually on the phone with us. I should have mentioned that earlier, but kapow! Magic trick. Carrie's on the phone.
I'm sorry. I'm just kind of in shock. I mean, I don't invite everybody I meet over to my place to have sex with them. I actually was enjoying you.
I can't believe you just said sex on the radio.
Are you kidding? Sex. It's not a dirty word.
Yeah, wow. Kyle, that's an appropriate word. You can say that on the radio.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can say it, but you shouldn't.
All right, Kyle.
Okay.
Oh my God! It definitely put you in perspective for me. I mean, you act like your cards are your baby. It's kind of disturbing, actually.
Well, that's his. Hey, Carrie, that's his art. You know what I mean? Like
that's great. It's fantastic. And when he starts making money doing it, then it really does become art.
It sounds like you guys have been dating for years at this point. When he starts making money and stops sitting around the house and playing with his cards all day.
I mean, he uses it to pick up girls. That doesn't sound like art to me.
Carrie, don't you think maybe you owe him like a little bit of an apology for being too aggressive?
I was drunk and having a good time, and he didn't have to walk into my apartment. He could have left me at the door. I had nothing to apologize for.
I was just trying to be nice there. You needed somebody to walk you home, and
Kyle, if I did not meet you at the bar, my friends would have taken me home. You're the one who made it like you had to take me home, and you had to walk me up into my apartment. You didn't have to do anything.
Carrie.
That was your choice.
Carrie.
Look, I mean, now you see me, now you don't, Carrie.
Kyle the Great in today's second date update.
Sad.
All right, Carrie and Kyle, at this point, I would like to offer you guys a second date. We will pay for it.
Oh, hell no.
No, okay. That was quick.
Oh, no.
Kyle, would you like to reappear in Carrie's life on another date?
I think I'm going to take the invisible cloak route on this one.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my God. I must have been really drunk that night.
Kyle, did you ever get your cards back? I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went downstairs and I collected them all from the street.
Oh, sweet
God, that's so
Kyle.
sad.
All right. Well, maybe I should be sending him and his cards out together.
Yeah,
any kids' bar mitzvahs or birthday parties?
No, I'm not that good yet.
No.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Talk about the one that got away.
Yeah.
Well, you know, people wouldn't use that expression if they'd be smart about it. And when that one gets away, you hunt them down and catch them so they'll never leave you again and they will be yours forever.
I feel like that involves duct tape, and it shouldn't.
And that's why Craig is on the phone for a second date update today. His email says that he went out with a girl about a year ago, and then she slipped out of his grasp.
Oh, run,
And
girl.
so now he wants to hunt her down and make sure that she never leaves his side again. What's up, Craig?
Hey, guys. How you guys doing?
Good. Are you ready to hunt down the one that got away?
Oh, yes. I have to get her. It's just destiny. We were destined to be together.
What are you talking about? She's not one.
Okay, I was joking around about the creepy
she's
part,
not
but
a deer.
you sound just straight up creepy, Craig.
I'm just saying, when you have just the connection that we had, it was so perfect.
Are you screwing with us right now, Craig?
Yeah.
No, honestly, we hung out like a year ago, and then I called her, and she never called me back, and her phone was disconnected, and I just couldn't get in touch with her. And then I randomly see her at a bar. I just saw her hanging out with her friends, and I had to go over there. I had to talk to her.
Okay, Craig, I know that I'm very sarcastic with people, and I mess with people a lot, but I feel like now you're screwing with me.
Oh, no, it was wonderful. You had to be there. I was at an antique shop.
You were at an antique shop?
Yes, an antique shop.
Okay, so you're saying that's where you met her?
No, I was just collecting some things, and I was at an antique shop.
Okay, help me with this. So you said you went out with her a year ago, and then why are you talking about an antique shop right now?
Because I love antiques, and she loves antiques. That's where I met her. And then I saw her just picking out some things, and I was like, let me help you out. And it was perfect.
What? I am so confused. Did you actually go on a date with this girl a year ago, or did you just talk to her in some random antique shop?
I asked her afterwards if she wanted to get coffee, and she said yes.
Okay.
We're just destined for each other, guys.
Oh my gosh. You are really creeping me out really bad right now.
How am I creepy? I'm talking to you. That's how I talk.
You're talking about destiny and love over a girl you met a year ago that you had a 15-minute coffee date with.
Yeah, you weren't there. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
And by the way, we've had second date updates like this before where someone said, I saw a person walking by, we shared a glance, and I'm in love. And Brooke, you've been like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. So
But you didn't
can't
talk
hate on...
about chasing them down for a whole year and hunting them down in another spot
No,
just
I
to randomly ran
I
into
talked about the hunting down.
I don't know who's talking about what,
Craig
but
never,
I don't like it.
Craig never said he hunted anybody down. Craig, you didn't hunt her down, right?
I Googled her.
Well, everybody.
I wasn't hunting.
Everybody Googles people or
No.
Facebook stalks them. You didn't legitimately stalk this person, right?
No. Like I was saying, I Googled her. I went on her Facebook. I looked for her friends, and I just followed her. I mean, it wasn't creepy, though.
You followed her online or in person. Now I'm starting to side with
See?
Brooke and say that we can't do the second date update because you're stalking somebody.
I am going with my gut on this one.
I was just walking around, and I happened to see the bar that she usually goes to, and I just stopped by. And that's where I ran into her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because you normally know where a person hangs out all the time when you just go to coffee with them.
Yeah, well, yes, we had a conversation. We talked. Like, I'm not creepy. You're making it sound like I'm creepy. We talked for a while, and we'd go get coffee. She told me her favorite bar, and I thought, hey, maybe she might be there.
Okay. So you didn't fully stalk her. You knew her favorite places to go, and you just went hoping that she would show up.
Yeah, isn't that what we all do?
Okay, so here's going to be the key in this whole puzzle. What was her reaction to seeing you? Because if the feeling's mutual,
great,
I'll give you a pass.
She was very surprised.
In a good way or a bad way?
I believe it was a good way. I mean, she saw me, I bought her a drink, and we talked for an hour.
Okay, so she hung out with you for an hour. All right. That,
Okay.
To me, that would say that she likes you.
Yes.
At least a little bit.
Thank you.
Or you were following around the bar and you couldn't get away.
Bro, drop it.
Just saying. How was the conversation?
We caught up. I asked what she's been doing for a year, what happened to her phone, how is her friends doing on Facebook.
Well, you asked her all that
Wait,
stuff?
what?
Hold on.
You checked in on her friends on Facebook.
Wait, so you grilled her about where her phone was and her friends on Facebook and everything?
Look, it's not weird. You're making it sound weird. I didn't know how to reach out to her. So that was the best way I could do it because, I had to find out where she was. So I had to talk to her friends on Facebook. But I was very caring and her phone was disconnected. How else was I supposed to reach her?
Okay.
Oh,
well,
my gosh.
let me ask you this. It's a long story, I know. But how did everything end with her the last time you saw her or talked to her?
Well, the last time I saw her, it ended normally. Right? She said she was going to call me. And then I didn't hear her call. So I decided to call her and her phone was disconnected again.
Her phone is disconnected again.
Yes.
Okay, you guys realize that she's disconnecting her phone because she doesn't want to hear from this weirdo.
No, maybe. That's not true.
You never know. It could be just a wacky coincidence.
No! I am protecting her. I'm thankful that we can't we're not going to be able to get a hold of her. She has a disconnected phone.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Actually, I reached out to one of her friends and she's giving me a different number.
What friend did
She gave you a different number okay.
Yes.
All right, Craig, well, hold on the phone, okay? We're going to play a song, come back,
Oh, we should not
and get
do
your
this.
second date update, all right?
I'm so surprised you're doing this, but thank you. Thank you so much.
I feel like doing this is just a public service to help somebody else. All right, hang on the phone.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I have never heard such a beautiful love story
Oh, my gosh.
like the one for today's second date update.
I hate your
Craig
sarcasm.
is on the phone with us, and today he wants to call a girl named Jennifer. Craig went out with her about a year ago, and after they went out, somehow her number got changed or disconnected, and he couldn't get a hold of her for a whole year. And then, cut to a year later, Craig is at one of the bars that she frequents a lot, and he runs into her.
Oh, what a coincidence.
And then she has drinks with Craig.
Yeah.
And then after that, her number's disconnected again. What a strange coincidence.
It's a mystery.
But Craig didn't let that stop him.
Yeah.
He persevered.
Yes.
He ended up hitting up one of her friends to get her new number, and now we're about to call her and find out why she's not calling Craig back.
Craig, does it maybe dawn on you that she wants nothing to do with you?
She's never said those exact words to me, okay? And I refuse to believe that until she says it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, people change their number all the time. All the time. It's crazy.
So if we make this phone call and she says never talk to me again, you will, honest to God, honor that request.
Of course. I'm not a creepy stalker.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number and get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back.
God bless you.
Here we go.
Oh, my gosh.
Hello?
Hi, is Jennifer there?
This is her.
Hey, Jennifer, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Good.
What's going on today? How's your day going? Everything cool?
Everything's good.
Wonderful. Just calling to check in.
Is this some kind of joke that you're playing?
Oh,
Nope,
I wish.
it's not a joke at all. You went out on a date with a guy recently, and he liked you so much that he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling him back.
Okay. I haven't really been on a date recently, though.
Actually, you know what? This is actually 2 dates you've been out on with this dude.
Who emailed you? Who is this?
Well, I'll start out by saying you went out with him over a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah, and you guys just reconnected. His name is Craig.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
No.
I'm so freaking out for you right now.
Oh, my God. How the did he get this number? I have a different number. I changed my number.
Yeah, he told us that, actually. He got your number now because apparently he hit up one of your friends on Facebook, and they gave him your new number.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. I don't know which friend it is.
We need to find that out.
You need to block them.
I cannot believe someone would give my number out without even asking me.
So I'm going to take a shot in the dark here and just guess that you don't like Craig very much.
That's a good guess. Yes.
Okay.
Is there a reason why?
I don't know what you know already, but I met him at an antique store, and he was there because he, I guess, also likes antiques.
Uh-huh.
But the entire conversation, I wish that I could remember word for word what exactly he said, but it was so strange. He would ask me about, like, previous relationships were like, and I'd be like, well, this is kind of what has happened in my life. And he'd be like, well,
when I'm your boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. Not like if I was your boyfriend, but when I'm your boyfriend. And I was like, okay, that's a little too intense for me, especially in the first half hour of meeting someone.
Jennifer, that's the power of positive thinking. Okay?
No!
You say you're already doing it, and you'll do it.
It'll happen.
Why didn't you run just then? I mean, just even those words alone are enough to be a trigger point for me.
It was a trigger for me. And he reached out to me over 70 times through text and Facebook, and then I disconnected my number so that he couldn't get to me through my phone number anymore.
Oh my
Over
gosh,
70
that is
times?
so-
How long of a time span are we talking about? Just like a couple days?
This was over the entire year.
It doesn't
But
matter.
Still, that's 70 messages
Yeah, it's a
over
lot.
the course of a year, all ignored.
That you never replied to.
Nope, not a single reply.
What did you do when you saw him in the bar? I would have pissed myself.
Well, I heard his voice first, and I instantly knew who it was. He was behind me, and he said, "Hey, Jennifer," and I was like, literally, pit of my stomach dropped out because I knew it was him, and I turned around and I didn't know what to do. I'm sure my face was pure shock.
Oh my God, and terror.
Oh my God.
Because I didn't know what to do, so I just said hi, and then he sat down next to me, and he sat there for almost an hour talking to me.
Yeah.
Right,
And then luckily I was meeting someone, and they showed up, and we left and went to a different place.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's not like you can just leave the bar. He's going to follow you, and then that's even creepier because you're in a back alley somewhere with him.
Hey, where you going?
Exactly.
Here's my question, though, Jennifer. Why did you give him your number again?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Jennifer?
Well, I didn't know what to do because I felt like those sorts of situations, I'm very uncomfortable because I hate to say no to people. So I was like, I'm going to see him again. Is it going to be more awkward if I don't give him my number and I turn him down at this bar in front of everyone? Or should I just give him my number and then avoid him like I did last time and just ignore the situation, which is probably not the healthiest approach, but I wasn't sure what to do.
Hey, I don't blame you. Whatever you needed to do to get out of it, I'm fully supportive of you.
So basically, he's a weirdo who loves himself some Jennifer, and Jennifer does not love herself some Craig.
No, I do not love myself from Craig.
Jennifer, I need to let you know he is on the other line listening to this conversation.
Sorry.
What?
And he wants to talk to you, but
Oh, my God.
I will not put him on the phone unless you want to talk to him. Because at this point, I feel like he could be a weird stalker dude. You make the call on that. I could just hang up on him, or if you want to just tell him off one last time, you can. It's up to you.
I mean, I guess at this point, I guess he heard everything, which is what I was kind of avoiding. So maybe I should just tell him. This is at least not face to face. I'm not afraid of him. Not afraid of him on the phone with you guys.
Yeah, don't hang up on the crazy stalker.
Okay.
I mean, you don't want to make him angry.
Craig?
Right?
Craig, are you there?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Craig.
Craig.
Craig, did you hear what Jennifer was saying?
I heard. Maybe I did something wrong.
Maybe.
Jennifer, hi. How you doing?
Hi, Craig.
It's great hearing your voice again. I'm so glad I got in touch with you.
Oh my God.
Okay, listen, I honestly don't know what to say to you. When I saw you at the bar, I was a little overwhelmed and shocked because I've been avoiding you, and I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but you're very intense, and maybe someone will appreciate that intensity. I do not, however. I find it to be very odd, and it's a little overwhelming.
But we got coffee. We had a good time.
I'm not saying that we didn't. It was nice chatting with you. It was fine, but I'm not interested in you, and I will never, ever, ever want to date you. Ever. Not going to happen.
That's really clear, Craig. You cannot mishear that.
I don't understand. I mean, we had a great time. You were there. I was there. We got a drink. How?
You're too intense. I changed my number twice so that you could not get a hold of me.
I thought something just happened to your phone and you had to change your line.
Nope. That was me. On purpose.
So you don't want to date me?
No, I do not. At all.
You know what, Jennifer? You're being very clear, and obviously you don't want to date or get more coffee. So I'll leave you alone. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Are you serious about that, Craig?
Yeah. I mean, if she don't want me to bother her, she just told me. She didn't have to change her number twice.
What? So you're what, like a reasonable crazy person? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a crazy person. You never said nothing to me.
She didn't respond over 70 times.
I thought you were busy. If she would have said she didn't want to see me, I would have stopped.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
I wish I would have known that. That's a lot easier than what I was doing.
See?
Oh my gosh!
Craig, I just need to ask again. I wouldn't feel right if I didn't get clarification again. You're over it then? You're not going to try to hit her up anymore?
Yeah, she has nothing to worry about. She wants Craig out of her life. Craig's out of her life.
Okay.
Wow. Well,
I almost believe him.
I guess I'm glad. I'm sorry, but think this was for the best.
Jennifer, for future reference, if you don't want to deal with men, just tell them. You know what they'll do? They'll leave you alone.
Okay. Good advice.
Yeah. I'd still be changing your number one more time, Jennifer.
I might, actually.
Craig, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date out of the deal, but at least now you're free to move on.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I spent my whole year looking for her. I feel so stupid.
Oh, my God.
I think we all kind of do, Craig. I think we all kind of do.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, this is why communication is important, people. Tell people how you feel. Don't avoid the truth. And you won't have crazy stalkers or unresolved feelings.
Yeah, because it's
Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update.
Oh, my God.
Craig is kind of a weird dude. Let's be honest about that. But Craig wanted to call a girl named Jennifer. They met about a year ago, and he has been in love with her ever since. And he finally reconnected with her, probably because he stalked her online and found out where she was.
And by probably you mean exactly why, after she changed her number twice and tried to get away from him.
Yep. And he kept bugging her to meet up and go out, and she wasn't responding to anything. So we got the two on the phone. He was he's creepy. Okay, I get that. But she said, look, I'm not interested in you. And then he goes, oh, you should have just said so.
Yeah.
So her mistake. Changing the number and everything else should have been a clue that she wasn't interested, but she never outright said to him, I don't want to go out with you. No. She just avoided him, changed her number, and he didn't get it for whatever reason. So she said that to him at the end, and he was like, oh, yeah, cool. That's all you needed to say. You should have just been honest, because I thought maybe it was an accident that you changed your number and didn't let me know.
I love how people are texting in, oh, it's totally Jennifer's fault for having a crazy stalker. Yeah, because she wasn't clear with the way she felt. No, they had coffee for 15 minutes, people.
Well,
this guy is creepy, and she still needs to do some sort of I don't know, go into hiding.
He sounded perfectly rational at the end. She said,
I think he'd be a good guy to date, because if you ever go missing, he will keep looking for you.
He will find you.
He knows and has closure, right?
He will find you. He all he needed was a little bit of closure.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, fine, I'm done. Screw you for not being honest. I wasted 2 years investing in this relationship. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. And I hope we all learned a lesson about honesty today.
That is not the lesson.
Be honest.
Moving 92.5.